Hey, Goeiedag and Good day. Today I will be testing a new Greenstuffworld product called Dipping Inks. And as far as I've heard, it's about the same thing as the contrast paint, speed paint, a product like that where you can easily get a very fancy looking mini just by slathering this gorgeous stuff on a simple light colored base coat. And I will be testing all 24 colors that I was provided with by Greenstuffworld. And I will give you my honest opinion about this product, because if I like it, I want to share that with you. If I don't like it, I'm just going to be honest. So at the moment I am showing you all the different bottles that I have. Just a quick first look at all the different colors there are. And as you can see, there's a nice variety from all the colors of the rainbow to some browns and some, well, there is a color named Zombie Dip. So it's not just all happy colors. And I just can't wait to see how they look on the actual parts that I printed, especially for this test that I'm going to do today. I printed a shitload of helmets just to do all these kinds of tests, where I will be checking them out on a plain gray primer, on a zenithal with black and white, and I'm also going to try to attempt to get a very nice end result on a very dark silvery color. I mean, I can do so many tests, but I don't want to be testing this all year round. I just want to see how they look on a couple of examples and give you a nice idea of what to expect, how they look straight from the bottle. No fancy things added, just the dipping ink and the brush and 3 different kinds of base coats to start with. So let's see if this product is easy to use, if it's difficult to use, and hopefully I will get a nice end result that will make you think, where do I get this and how fast can I have it at my desk? I've prepared 9 helmets for a nice and clear test on video, and here you have the plain grey. This is one of the recommendations made by Greenstuffworld. And I also did a zenithal primer because, well, I think you all want to know how this will look with dipping ink on it. And of course I also did a metallic, and I went for a dark metallic called Anthrax. I'm very curious what difference it will make to have a different base. So it's the plain grey, the zenithal and the metallic. 3 options for all 24 colors, but I will show you 3. Let's see. I'm going to go with the turquoise ghost because turquoise is always great. But which one? I want to show a nice variety of colors, but I'm not sure which one will go nice with the turquoise. Maybe magenta? I mean, magenta and turquoise are always good. Maybe a yellow papyrus? Yeah, just go with these 3. Let's start by shake them very thoroughly. I'm not sure how long they have been standing, as it's a very new product, but always make sure to shake your bottles, as this will give you the best results with acrylic paints, with the technicals, and I'm sure also with the dipping inks. The turquoise looks very dark, but this magenta, oh damn. I hope this won't be too Barbie-ish. And of course the papyrus also needs to be shaken, and not stirred, shaken. And okay, hold on. There we go. So this also looks quite dark, but let's see how it looks on the gray primer first. Whoa, that's way brighter as I expected. looks cool though. I'm curious if it will look very different after it has dried, but there's only one way to find out. So I'm just slathering it on. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. This is the very first test. And I'm filming it anyway, because, well, if I can show you it's easy to use, maybe it will give you some confidence to try it for yourself. I mean, at the moment it looks very easy, right? I'm not doing anything special. The only thing I want to mention here is that the parts where I think I've used too much, I'm spreading out a bit more in hopes it will give a more equal look in the end. We'll see. So let's repeat the same as I did before, but this time on the Zenalto primer. And I'm very curious if it will actually help look even better with the dark part and a light part underneath, or if it's maybe not even necessary. So let's see how this one dries. And last but not least, the dark silvery Anthrax base coat. I wonder if it will still look metallic in the end, or if this dipping ink might mute the metallics a bit, but I'm sure it will be cool. On to the glorious magenta. Okay, Barbie, let's go. Oh, okay, that is very Barbie. Oh, I'm not sure what to think of this. Not really the pink loving kind of girl, but it's magenta. Magenta is cooler as pink, right? And I only noticed that blank spot on the top of the helmet after editing. How could I miss that? Don't do stuff like that when you're painting with dipping inks, because you might be able to fix it, but it's best to cover every single piece of the part you're painting. It will give a more equal look to it. And to be honest, I'm quite enjoying this. It's very easy. It's not a lot of thinking. With regular acrylic paints, you constantly have to think about layering, about blending, all these doubts that can cross your mind. At least my mind has a lot of doubts while painting. So it's kind of nice to just slather it on and see what happens. It's a bit of a step back, but I really enjoy it. And yet the last one I'm going to show you being painted on video is the papyrus. It's a nice yellowy color. I mean, it's what you expect from papyrus, really. And here you have the result of all 9 helmets I just painted and simply let it dry. Would you look at that? I really like this. I mean, look at all the differences between the 3 options I had. The lighter parts are so different from the darker helmets, especially the dark silver underneath. It really gave this very different vibe to the rest. I really like it. And of course I had 24 colors to test, and I didn't want to film everything because, well, if you've seen one, you've seen all of them. But I have tested all 24 colors on 3 helmets each, and I will show you now how they all came out. Here you have the Misted Yellow dip, the Amber Glow dip, Radiant Orange dip, the Red Cloak dip, Burgundy dip, the Glorious Magenta dip, the Garnet Purple dip, Nightshade Purple dip, the Cool Blue, Dusty Blue, the azure, the indigo blue, the turquoise ghost dip, the one I've tested in the start of this video, the limelight, acid green dip, the green ghost dip, the hulky green, very fitting, the orc flesh dip, the zombie dip. Look at that, it's so gross. The skeleton brown, the elfwood brown, the papyrus, the goth skin, it's the only pale skin color in this set, and the black shadow dip. So now I've been testing the dipping inks, and I have to say I quite enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I actually looked forward to testing a new product because, well, acrylic paints are just great as is. And to use any new product, it's a learning process all over again, which I sometimes dislike. It takes me out of my comfort zone, but it can be good from time to time. So yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I had never even used any contrast paints or speed paints or anything like it before I used these products. And I didn't really know what to expect simply because I had never used them. And you hear all these different stories about they are difficult to work with, they are easy to work with, they need a lot of work up front. And some say it just doesn't need that much work up front. So I just watched the video from Greenstuffworld themselves, see how they use the product, and it looked so easy. I mean, they had a brush, they had the mini, the dipping ink, and it just was slathered on, and that's it. So I figured I can do that, I think. So yeah, I printed some heads with the 3D printer I own, and the smaller version of the heads, the helmets, it just didn't work for me. I mean, I have to show you a good end result, and it's better to print them just a bit bigger than they usually are. So the end result I have shown you in this video is of course on a bigger helmet, as you would probably use them for. I mean, I think you mostly will use them on Warhammer products anyway. But yeah, I think it turned out great. Some were great, some just okay. I have my favorites, which are mostly the blue ones. I mean, I like blue and greens. So yeah, the blue ones, they are actually my favorites of all the colors I have been testing. I think mostly the azure. I'm not sure how to pronounce that in English, but I've shown you before, and I'm sure you know which one I mean. I'm sorry, that was the cat. What are you doing? I'm talking too much. My least favorite though was the what's it called? Black shadow dip. I'm not really sure what to think of it. I mean, I thought it would be well, first darker because it's named Black Shadow. Excuse me. But it's mostly green. Where do I have it? Zombie, virus, black shadow. I mean, it's green-ish. I mean, it can be good for something, but it was not what I expected. So yeah, it's my least favorite. But that's okay. Don't have to like every single one of them. There are 24, and of course there is some color I like better, there's some color I like less. It's all fine. And yeah, like I said before, I didn't have any previous experience with this product. I just tested them while filming this video. So the fact that I can make something look quite alright, I may say so myself, I can say it's a very easy to use product, also for people who don't have experience. So I approve of this product. It's as easy as they say, some people say. I just used a platter, just some porcelain, because I figured it's best to not dilute them with water. So I didn't want to use my wet palette for it. Yeah, so I just dripped it on the plate, slathered it on, put it up high to keep away from the cats, and most of them dried pretty great. It's good to know to not touch it when it's still wet. Do not drop it when it's still wet. Keep cat hairs away when it's still wet. But yeah, of course, that is expected. Just keep your hands off and it will dry perfectly fine. I did touch some parts by accident because I was about to drop them. I'm a bit clumsy from time to time. So some of them came out better as the other. I'm sure you've seen them with some white specks here and there. But yeah, overall, I really like this product. It's a lot of variety in different shades. I'm hoping they will bring out more, like a actual black dipping ink, for instance. So yeah, let me know. Do you have them? Have you used them? What do you think of them? Do you have any ideas what you want to do with them? I am surely going to use them more in the future, on an actual mini and not just the heads, the helmets. See how that works. Try to come up with some different mixes. You can mix them in with each other. You can use a different base color as what I did. I mean, I used gray, black and white primer, the Zenithal. I used a dark metal, but I also used a gold on which I used the red cloak, 2 layers, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And there are just so many varieties you can come up with yourself, so just give it a go. Show me what you've done. Tag me on Instagram or whatever, anywhere you can find me. So yeah, I want to say thank you very much, Greenstuffworld, for letting me test this product yet again. And I hope you really liked what I did with it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.